Hello. Welcome to a very short video on architectural conservation. My name is Ingrid van Bremen. I'm the originator and coordinator and principal lecturer in this subject, so I'm probably best placed to give you an introduction to the course. I'm sorry we can't meet face to face, and I hope that this short video will do that work for you as an introduction, and I hope to meet you face to face sometime in the future. We will begin, as we usually do at the university, with an acknowledgement of country. So the University of Western Australia acknowledges that its campus is situated on Noongar land and that Noongar people remain the spiritual and cultural custodians of their land and continue to practice their values, languages, beliefs and knowledge. I'm going to talk to you about course information, reasons to study the subject, practical experience and careers after graduation. So the course is actually called a Graduate Certificate in Architectural Conservation, and it offers to give you insight and skills in the full range of concepts, methods and practices involved in that specialised field. As a course, it was developed for design and planning graduates to further their skills and specialise in architectural conservation. The course duration is 1 or 2 years part-time. It's available as a maximum of 75% online with 25% of fieldwork on site for each unit. 3 of the units are co-taught as options in the Master of Architecture degree, which also can be studied by Masters of Urban Design and Masters of Landscape Architecture students. So the graduate certificate is arranged around 4 core units of 6 points each. The first one is Introduction to Architectural Conservation. This involves the full range of concepts, methods and practices that are involved in the specialised field of architectural conservation. It's the general introduction to the whole subject and covers a little bit of the other subjects as well. Then we go on to Practical Building Conservation. This is about professional level practical skills in investigating significant places to assess their condition and devise appropriate repair and maintenance schedules for them. Those 2 units are covered in semester 1, so you can study them together in the first semester of any year, or you can do them one at a time in subsequent years. The third one is Conservation in Cultural Landscapes, Historic Towns and Urban Precincts. And this covers the key concepts in area conservation and the processes of identification, assessment and management of significance from the world to the local level. This is where conservation meets landscape, town planning and urban design. And the final one is Conservation Planning in Practice. It's about the preparation of conservation plans to suit individual places, extending to evaluating adaptive reuse options and necessary repair. And 3 and 4 are units that are covered in semester 2. Again, you can study them together in the same semester, or you can do them one at a time in subsequent years. But be aware that the final unit, number 4, has a prerequisite of number 1. So if you're actually starting mid-term, you can only start with Conservation in Cultural Landscapes, number 3, until you catch up with the introduction in a subsequent year. So the top reasons to study architectural conservation. Well, one would be for professional level training in key conservation skills from qualified and experienced practitioners. So this is not just book learning, this is not just theory, this is actual practice in the field from people who've been working in that field in practice for many years. Another one would be to experience and practice on real historic places and to engage with their managers and stakeholders. and another would be to develop sound research and surveying techniques for use in the conservation field. To understand the roles of heritage organisations and disciplines involved in caring for significant places, this is an important part of the subject, and we cover that from a world to the local level. Practical experience. Well, you will gain practical training in research and surveying significant historic places and completing professional reports to protect them in the future. On completion of your degree, you can apply for your own internship or join a program with one of our associated organisations. During the course, you will be introduced to opportunities for further study and experience overseas with international heritage organisations. These include ICOMOS, which is the International Council on Monuments and Sites, UCAN, which is the International Union for Conservation of Nature, APTI, which is the Association for Preservation Technology International. There are national trusts in many countries of the world which offer study opportunities. And there is the SPAB in the UK. This is the Society for the Protection of Ancient Buildings, which for a long period of time have offered short courses, long courses, and specialised training in conservation processes. So for careers after graduation, well, the first thing you do is you can add Grad Cert Arch Cons to your degrees, and this will fit you for practice as a conservation consultant in private architectural practice, or for as a role as a heritage officer in state or local government, or you can go on and do further research and teaching in conservation studies in a number of universities around the world. So that's a very brief overview of the graduate certificate in architectural conservation. Obviously, if you want more information, that can be got from the university handbooks and course guides. If you want to ask me direct questions, you can get my contact details from the School of Design in the university. So thank you for listening.